doesn't want something like this? Tell me. The last couple of weeks, we've tested a bunch of different, really popular, viral gifts. And we found a lot of good ones. I will link this at the end. There are some gems in there. But what we haven't talked about are the products that are my must-haves. The products that I think would make incredible gifts and that I can stand by in terms of the quality, in terms of the giftability, because I've either given it to someone or someone's given it to me, or it's a product that I truly think is life-changing. Is life-changing a little bit strong? It is, but I feel very strongly about these. So today we're getting into the products that are the best, the ones that I have tested that I think are absolutely incredible. I don't know why I'm punching, I'm just very excited. They're products that I love that I think would make amazing gifts and I use all the time. And I've grouped all of the products into a bunch of different categories, but let's start with like the origin of what this channel is, which is makeup and beauty. Starting with a hair product that I tested for someone who is trying to reduce the amount of heat that they're using on their hair. Maybe they don't love the heatless curl ones, or they don't want to wear something overnight, but they don't want to kind of blast it with a curling iron, which is why I think that the Bunnies microwavable like curling rod would make an incredible gift. First of all, I think it's a really high quality product. So it comes in this little baggie and it comes with its own, like a whole bunch of stuff, hang on. So it comes with its little sock, which is separated for the two sides of the curling rod that you put in, and then you stick it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds. Then it also comes with 2 clips, 2 scrunchies, again, just really high quality ones. Love the color, by the way. And then the gel curler. Now I made one change to this gel curler, which I feel like I need to explain. So first of all, when you buy it, it comes all together. Like it comes as one big unit. I didn't like that. I found when you were putting it on your head and you finished doing one side, the other side wasn't as hot as I wanted it to be. So I cut it. Do I regret it? No. Has it made it better? Yes, it has. So I microwave them both together, but then I leave one in the little sock thing and then it stays hot, and then I finish that one side and then I can pull the other one and do the other side. It was a lot better for me that way. It doesn't slide around because again, it has little clips, so I just like clip it to my head, and then I don't have to worry about this like bubble thing at the top and that kind of like messes with things. It just kind of flattens out. I don't know. I think it's way better this way. Really, really easy to use, not overly expensive, and I think this would make a phenomenal gift. Moving on to a good gift for the skincare junkie, someone who loves a good skincare routine. I think that they would really love a reusable eye mask. This is the Dieux Forever Eye Mask, which I tested forever ago, and you just keep reusing it with any sort of cream underneath. They recommend something that has more hydrating elements than something super creamy, but you put it on, you put these on top, and it's going to help the product to absorb better into the skin. Then you take them off, your skin looks great, and then you just wash them and put them back in the container. They're great. 10 out of 10 recommend them. Now on to a skincare product that I don't really talk about on the channel that much, but it has been a life-changing product for me and my family actually. I have bought not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 tins of this. That's how much I love it. I have tried others like this, none of them compare, and I always go back to this. It is by L'Occitane and it is their tin of pure shea butter. Now I've tried buying just regular shea butter, even like really good quality stuff from like a drugstore or something. It smells, it doesn't work as well. It doesn't have the same like texture feel to it that I want like this, and it is unbelievable. Now, the reason that I love this one so much is that I use it when my kids have any sort of really overly dry skin, eczema, dry skin, rashes, anything. Because this stuff is the only product that I have used that does not burn or feel tingly or anything like that. This one feels like nothing. It just coats, it hydrates, it absorbs. It is unbelievable. If I have any sort of eczema breakout on my skin, on my hands, usually I get them on this finger and then like these 2 fingers for whatever reason. And if I'm going through a flare up, I will put this all over my hands. I will put on like a latex glove on each hand and I will just spend the day like that. And then I'll just keep doing that. And then within a couple of days, usually the flare up kind of subsides and then I'm not dealing with chapped, scraped, bleeding hands. During the winter months, after the kids come out of the shower, I will slather them in this. It is just one of those products for me that it's worked for everything. When I was pregnant, I was using it on my belly. Now I have no stretch marks. I don't know if it's related at all because I only use this stuff. I've been too scared to test others, but I didn't get any stretch marks for all the pregnancies. It has been a life-changing find for my family. And so if you know of anyone who deals with super dry skin or just loves a good, rich body butter kind of experience, this is the best one that I have found. Oh my gosh, I love it. Please don't sell it out. I mean, I guess I'm fine. I'm fine for a little bit. I kid you not. Like, look how many of these I have. I have bought all of them myself. Told you, this is like the best of the best. Now for a gift for someone who loves a good self-tan, aka me. Also all of my sisters-in-law. Self-tanners can be expensive. And so if you know someone's favorite self-tanner, pairing that with a brush like this, I love these brushes. This is the Isle of Paradise brush for self-tanning. And what I use this one specifically for is over any areas where I tend to get a lot of product buildup. So on my hands, on my elbows, knees, on my feet, because it blends everything seamlessly. I don't really use it all over my skin. I use like a self-tanning mitt. The one I use is Loving Tan. They have a black one that's really nice. It washes really well. It's held up really well. So I think that a really thoughtful gift for someone who loves a good self-tan is one of these brushes with their favorite self-tanner. I think that as a pair, like a duo, my sisters-in-law would love that as a gift. So I can imagine there'd be a lot of people out there that would love that. I would love that. It's a great gift. For makeup, I have a lot of makeup favorites that I'm gonna be sharing at the end of the year, so I don't wanna get too much into it, but I think the safest ones, unless you know someone well, in which case for me personally, I would just ask them. I would ask what their favorite makeup products are right now and something they want like a restock on. If you're not sure, then I think that a good safe bet is like a mascara duo or a Lipian mascara, something like that I think is a really good safe bet. I'll put some of my favorites down below, but again, end of the year on the 28th, that's when all of them are coming out. Some really good ones. And then another good beauty product, again, it's hard sometimes with beauty products because it depends on how well you know someone. For someone maybe who's trying to take better care of their hair, if they've been exploring or looking at a different hair oil, this might be a nice one to do. My favorite one is the Kerastase Elixir Ultime. They have a little mini one too that is, again, very expensive, but I use this almost every single time that I come out of the shower and wash my hair. And you can see, like, I use the tiniest little amount. A little goes a long way, and it makes my hair so shiny, and it doesn't weigh it down either. So if you have more on like the finer side of hair, this is a great one. I can't use anything really, really thick. There are tons of different options out there, but I love a good hair oil. Okay, now I wanna go on to a couple stocking stuffers. These are all products that I've used a ton of this year, so I wanna mention them, starting with the Dazzle stick. This is the Diamond Dazzle stick, and I use this for my ring all the time. You just take it, it's like a little pen thing, and you twist it up. It's like blue gel. You put it all over your ring and then you run it underwater. It's glowing, like it just first came out of a box. So much easier than those stupid like container things that you have to dunk the ring into and then you have to immediately take it out. I don't have time for that. I don't want that. It doesn't even look that good. This, so good. You can stick them in everyone's stockings. I'm just saying, really good. Next up is a portable battery charger. And I have one in specific, it's this one. Except I can't find it. I think it's in a box at the top of my closet because the one that I have been using is like one of the bigger brick ones. It's Oodie, I think is the name of it. I swear I brought it up here, hang on. Aha, I did. This is the big guy. This guy will last forever and I can charge my battery so many times with this thing. But it's big and it's kind of clunky. The iWalk ones, they kind of like put into the bottom. They don't last as long. Like you can get a full charge out of it, but they're not gonna be multiple times like this thing. It kind of depends on the person, but I'm always running out of battery on my phone, so I love it. Another easy stocking stuffer is hair ties, because we're all running out of hair ties. I think they're all going to the same place and we just haven't found it yet. It's like Narnia. My personal favorite is the Gimmie hair ties. I just recently bought a whole bunch more because Julia keeps stealing them. These are my favorite ones. I've tried a bunch off of Amazon that are dupes of them and I find that they stretch out and they don't look as good, they pill. These are more expensive, but they last a lot longer for me. Unless of course you lose them. And then another stocking stuffer that I'm actually putting in my kids' stockings this year are these little page tabs. And you can see we've actually gone through a lot of these on this one because Chris uses this for his cookbooks. When he finds a recipe that he wants to try or he has tried and it's amazing, he'll bookmark it. And my 10 and 7-year-old love reading, but they read multiple books at the same time. So anytime I get them bookmarks, they get lost or they can't find them when they need them and everything like that. So I wanna get them these because that way they can kind of continue to read a couple of different books at the same time. And there's like a bajillion of these. They come in a ton of fun colors. I have blues and purples and yellows and all kinds of different stuff. They're on sale right now on Amazon, so I ended up getting them and I'm just gonna stuff them in their stocking and then now they have a bunch of bookmarks. Okay, moving on to clothing and jewelry finds. Now, obviously this is going to depend on the kind of person that you're buying for, but I wanna share some of my favorites because That's what I'm doing. And I want to start with these earrings right here because I get a lot of people asking about them and where I got them from. So I bought these. These are one of the first like more expensive jewelry pieces that I've gotten. They're from Revolve. The brand is 8 Other Reasons and I love them. They don't hurt my ears at all. They're not super heavy, like they're not weighing down my ears, and they look cool. Like they're unique. They're a little bit different than normal hoops. The other ones I bought from them that I also really love are these ones. I think they're such a pretty, like a statement piece. So these are gorgeous, also by 8 Other Reasons. I love these ones as well. They have a ton of really beautiful jewelry. And again, they are on the pricier side, but they have held up really well and they don't hurt my ears. Some less expensive jewelry that doesn't hurt my ears. These ones off Amazon, they were super popular this year because they're a dupe of a really expensive brand. But these ones in particular, I will link the specific seller that I got these ones from that I think are great because again, don't hurt my ears at all. They are a little bit on the heavier side, but I think they look amazing. And then the other ones off of Amazon that I will link, they're by the brand Pavoi. They make some of my favorite like little hoop earrings in a ton of different sizes and styles and thicknesses. And then again, every single one of them don't hurt my ears. I've done like little ear crawlers and stuff. Like they're all really, really pretty, good quality. I love them. Okay, now a gift that has been really, really popular this year. Like a lot of people want to be giving these or getting these, and that is a pajama set. Now there are tons of them out there. You can go really, really premium with them, or you can go Amazon route. I want to share with you some of my favorite from Amazon. This is like a waffle knit set that has a matching short because I like to wear shorts and t-shirts to bed. I love the color. They're super soft, really comfortable, easy for lounging too. And then ones that I don't have because Lo has them and she insists that I include them, and I felt them. They're very nice. But she has been living in them recently because again, she just had a new baby. She broke her pelvis, unfortunately. And so she's been in bed for a while. And so she has been living in these pajamas, but they are the Nordstrom, what she called the Nordstrom Moonlight Pajamas. They are so soft. They wash incredibly well. They look really nice. And so anytime they go on sale, she'll buy them or Brendan will give them to her as a gift for like Christmas or something like that. They are amazing. If you're looking for a really soft, like luxe feeling pajama, that's it. And since we're in the pajamas kind of space right now, another gift that I think gets overlooked, especially for kids, is a robe. I don't know, maybe it's just my kids, in particular my eldest, loves a good robe. Like, get in your pajamas, it's the end of the day, get nice and cozy. She likes to cozy up with a book and put on her robe and she loves it. It's such a cozy, like end of day transition kind of item that my kids just love to wear. There are a ton of different styles on Amazon. The ones that I got are more of that like a terry cloth kind of material. This right here is Julia's robe. This is actually, I think, a gift from Lo and Bren for her. It's more of that terry cloth kind of material. It's held up really well in the wash. She loves it. It's also really good for after a shower with her hair and everything. It's not gonna like soak through her pajamas. But you could go really fuzzy, you could do a towel, and I don't know. Maybe it's just my kids that really love robes, but I think that gets overlooked a lot. Actually, when I was younger, my Oma used to make a robe for my sister and I every single year. And then she'd make matching ones for my Barbies. It was great. My favorite robe, this was a gift from Christopher, because we were at a hotel and I think it was in LA a couple of years ago. And I remember seeing the robe and I was like, I've never seen a robe like this. And I need it. I need it so badly, I can't even tell you. So Chris bought one for me for Christmas or maybe my birthday. And it's this one because it's almost like a sweater kind of material. It's so ridiculously cozy, but it's lightweight still. It's the wrap up and wind down One Hotel's robe. I don't know, I'm gonna try and find it and link it for you guys because it's so good and I haven't found anything else like it. So if you like a robe, but you don't like a robe, this is really good. But maybe pajamas aren't your thing and maybe a robe isn't your thing. Maybe you need something fluffier. Maybe you need something more over the top. And I give you the Oodie. When I'm feeling very chilly in the morning, I will put this on. Is it ridiculous looking? Yeah, kinda. Is it really comfortable? Yes, it is. And again, with kids, it's one of those things that they will just like barrel into me if I'm wearing it because it's so soft and cuddly, and then I get snuggles, which is great. But my 7-year-old will like worm his way into this and just wear it around. It's gigantic on him, but like he loves it. And they have kid ones too, so you could get them for kids and they're just very soft and snuggly and just, who doesn't want something like this? Tell me. So cozy, so warm. It's amazing. Okay, now I want to talk about a sweat set that I don't actually want to talk about. I don't want to talk about it because it's going to get sold out, but I feel that it needs to be talked about, especially if you are tall or you like long sweat sets that actually hold up really well. This is it. This is the one. Oh, it's gonna sell out so fast. It is the Abercrombie men's sweat sets, the joggers and the pop over essentials, I think. You've probably seen me wear these a bunch, but they are long and they have tall for the pants. And that never happens. If you find any women's sweat sets, other than I think Gap has it, they're all just like way too short. It's ridiculous. But these ones, these are the joggers. So they have a couple of different shades. They don't have a ton. I have the black and the brown. But the joggers, they have this like detail in the back with the, like a line, kind of seam detail, and it just elevates them a little bit. They wash really well. They're really, really comfortable, and they're long enough. I don't have to stretch them out like some of my Aritzia stuff. They're so good. So soft. The sweaters are unbelievable. I have a cream one too, and it's so comfortable, and I'm so mad that I didn't get the sweat pants because now they're sold out. But if you can find your size and you're a tall girly, then like go and get them. I don't know why it's only for men, because we deserve good sweat sets too. So go forth and be cozy. They're amazing. Another clothing item that I wanted to include, and only because I went on a mission this year to try and find the best in this category, and this is it. It's T-shirts. Now I know, not a very exciting gift, but if you are someone, or you're buying for someone that's looking to create a more capsule collection wardrobe, or looking for the essentials, or building out their collection and you want something that's a good quality, these T-shirts, do you want to see how many I bought in this? I have white, I had the black on earlier, but I spilled coffee on it. I have green, I have 2 whites, and I also have a navy. It's the Uniqlo T-shirt. You've probably seen me wear this in a couple of different videos. It is so flattering. The white, not see-through at all, really thick, good material. They made kids ones too. They're all sold out right now, but I had one for Julia that was like a lilac shade, and she loves it. They're the perfect thickness. They sit really well. They tuck really well. They wash really well. The only thing is you kind of have to be a little bit extra with a wash. You have to take them out and lay them flat to dry. At least that's what they tell you to do, and that's what I do. But other than that, they are amazing. So I thought I would just give you a heads up in case you're trying to buy for someone that maybe is looking to build out a more essential wardrobe. Those are amazing. But what about home and kitchen, you may ask? Don't worry, I have more. Starting with the product that's behind me, and it's a product that I tested fairly recently and I'm obsessed with it. The ambiance alone that it gives is just 10 out of 10. You can adjust how bright it is too, and it's a candle warmer. So the scent of the candle is a lot softer, so if you have a really powerful candle scent, it's gonna be a lot more diluted, which I like. It has a timer, you can adjust how bright it is. It's so beautiful, like the one that I have is gorgeous. It looks really high quality, and again, I've been putting it in the back of like everything right now, and usually lives on my desk. And then I think pairing that with one of their favorite candles is just such a nice, thoughtful gift. Next is a product that I feel is a little niche, but for the niche, it's gonna be so good. It's this foot pillow that I got from IKEA, and I am telling you, as someone who sits on like one foot or the other, and I have terrible posture, and it makes my back really unbalanced, and my back is really bad. Anyway, this forces me to keep 2 feet planted, and I have never sat better at my desk. Maybe it's just something you need to buy for yourself. If you sit at a desk all the time, this is amazing. Also really good for the kids when they're sitting at the desk and they're like working on something on the computer. This boosts their feet up so they have something to put their feet planted on. They have one side that's more flat, and then another side you can turn it, and then it has more of this like rocking motion, so it's kind of a fidget thing as well. And I'm just so surprised at how much I love this. Again, niche, but really important for that niche. Actually, another thing that I love to have when I'm sitting at my desk, this is the best one that I found in this category, or I'll move it over to the couch at the end of the day, because again, I don't have the greatest back. This heat pack, and I am telling you, I have tried them all of them. And this one is incredible, and I'll tell you why. It has a timer, it has a bunch of different heat settings, so you can get it to pretty hot. But what I love is that it is a full body one, and wait for it. Not only is it full back, so it gets the entire back, but then it has these weighted pads for the shoulders, and it also like has this collar for the neck, and then it like clips together. I know, it is so comfortable. And again, you don't have to move the heat pack around. It sits there, and it's comfortable, and it's so nice for the back and the shoulders and the neck. Like, oh, the best one I found. Speaking of another best one that I found, I feel like I talk about this product all the time, but like, again, it's so good. And I'm sorry for all of those out there that love the Stanley. I just think this is better. This is the Simple Modern Tumbler. And again, Lo and I can attest to it. We've tried a whole bunch of them. This water bottle, which clearly I have to wash. I use this every single day, and I fill it with lime, half sparkling, half flat water, full lime. It is amazing. If you have not tried that, 10 out of 10 would recommend. But this keeps water cold than any other water bottle that I have found. I tested it in the summer. I did a whole Instagram post on it, and I just really like it. It looks a lot sleeker. I don't know. This, to me, this is more my vibe. But maybe a water bottle isn't enough, or maybe the person that you're trying to gift already has a water bottle. Maybe has a Stanley. Maybe has a Simple Modern. So why not give them this? I tested this over on RachhLoves Life, and can I tell you how much I love this? I need to be like snacking on things all day. So what I'll do is I'll put the snacks in here because I take my water everywhere, but you only have so many hands. I have my phone, I have my headphones, I got my water, and usually what I'll try and do is I'll try and make 2 of these fruit and then the other one's like whatever I want, if it's crackers or chips or candy, whatever. But otherwise what I'll do is I will just go downstairs whenever I'm feeling really hungry and I'll just grab a handful of crackers. Does anyone else do that? I don't know what it is about me, but crackers, that's my thing. So this encourages a little bit more variety, a little bit more nutrients throughout the day. And this is technically for the Stanley, but you can see that it fits very well for the Simple Modern. And it's just something a little bit quirky, a little bit fun. It's just a fun gift. Another really fun gift that I want to talk about because my kids love this thing. This was actually a gift for Luke last Christmas, and it is held up so well, and it's something that all of the kids love playing with. And I got it for him because he loves Minecraft. He loves the creativity involved in like building. And so I got him this lantern because again, it's Minecrafty. So it turns on, it has this like glow to it. It has a charger, not batteries, which is important. And you can actually also, it has like a slant here. It has another cover. That's the only thing that's broken off because Connor technically ripped it off. But it can actually be mounted to the wall if you want. But they use this a ton in their pretend play, especially when they're doing stuff in the dark and they have like fortresses built and all that kind of stuff. Like this has been 10 times over how much I expected it to be used. So if you have a kid in your life that loves Minecraft or just loves pretend play, like this has been so good. Okay, now I want to share some gifts that I'm actually giving to Chris. Starting with one, I haven't even taken it out. Technically, this is for his birthday because his birthday was at the end of November, and I am technically filming this right before his birthday. So you may remember I tested a sleep mask. It's called Manta Sleep, and it's for side sleepers, but it has this like cover basically for your eyes and you wear it as a sleep mask. I tried it, wasn't really my thing because I need something to like keep my eyes closed. Otherwise they're just staring and just stayed open the entire time. But you know who loves it? Chris. And so he'd been eyeing the one that has like a sound component to it. So this is the Manta Sleep Mask Sound. So it has like a Bluetooth headphone like built into it. It's exactly like the other one, 100% blackout. You have like adjustable cups that you can move around depending on where your eyes are situated. It has a strap in the back, so it's like super adjustable. It's great for side sleepers. But Chris likes to listen to podcasts when he's falling asleep and he's always losing his like little Bluetooth headphones. So this is gonna be the hit present. And then for Christmas, I got him 2 cookbooks, and these are 2 cookbooks that he specifically asked for. And that's a big deal because Chris goes through dozens of cookbooks. He picks out a ton of them from the library, but they have to be very good for him to actually want to purchase them and have them in his collection. So the first one is Cook It in Cast Iron. He has a ton of recipes from here that he absolutely loves, that he cooks a ton. And so he just wanted the recipe book to have for his own. And then the other one is Homestyle Cookery. And from this one in particular, there is a chocolate mousse recipe in here that Chris made one time. And it was so good that I was like, you need to make this again because I want to have this as like my night dessert every single night instead of cookies. And if you've been here a while, I love cookies. I love them. Love really isn't a strong enough word for how much I love cookies. And this chocolate mousse is unbelievable. It is so creamy and pillowy. It's not puddingy at all. It's not ice creamy. It's just perfect. I think he made one change and I think he used some dark chocolate instead of the milk chocolate just to kind of play with the sweetness levels a little bit. And that was unbelievable. And so these are 2 cookbooks that I am actually gifting. They're on their way, being driven here by Amazon for the cook in my life in case you have one in yours. And then the next product, it's not the most like pizzazzy product, but it's something that has made a really big difference for me in my life, and so I want to mention it. And it's these Globe smart plugs. And what's special about these plugs is that they connect to an app, and then you can kind of control and have them set on a timer or just click them off and on with your phone. So we have ones for our bedroom lights, so they turn on when the sun is set, and then they turn off around 10 p.m. or so. We have ones for all the lights downstairs, so they will be on when I'm coming downstairs in the morning. And that's just like a really nice thing for me because I don't love overhead lights. I find them to be too glaring, it's just too much. But I like a nice like softer lighting to come downstairs to, especially in the morning time. So having those already on is just a really nice thing for me. And so again, they're smart plugs. They're not the most exciting gift, but they make a really big difference for me. I really love them. And now I want to mention a product that has made a huge difference for me. If you are a stressed out human, if you need to write lists at all times because otherwise you will forget what you're doing, these notebooks have made such a difference for me. And then again, it's gonna be a very specific audience that loves these, but I love them so much. I have tried a whole bunch of different notebooks. I have tried lined, I've tried dotted, I've tried ones with like all sorts of like lines and things to fill in. No, this is blank, completely blank. The paper is nice and thick, so it doesn't show through on the other side. I can scribble notes all over it and make arrows and move things around and whatever, and it's such a freeing experience because I don't have to follow all the little lines, especially I'm trying to like hurriedly scribble something in before I forget. I have all of my notes and all of my to-do lists all go in this notebook. I have filled in all of this so far. These are the moleskin ones. I really like them. They come in a bunch of different colors, a bunch of different sizes, and then you can pair it with a bunch of pens. These ones are the Zebra Flight Z Grip or Z Grip, depending on where you're from. Yeah, I said it. Z. This is a nice flowy pen. I really like the Zebra ones, and this one in particular. It's nice and like cushy and easy to use. I don't know. Pens. You have a stressed out individual in your life, or you're one. This could be something you can add to your Christmas wish list. And there you have it, everyone. These are all the products that I have been loving this year. I hope you got some ideas, or you just found this to be a helpful video for yourself. I will link everything down below so you can go and check everything out. If you have any comments or questions or anything, leave them in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. New videos here every single Thursday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic day, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.